Time for Act 5. This is going to be the last one. This is the Reapers of Souls expansion act. Let's see if I can do Act 5 as successfully as I did the previous 4. This is my speedrun. I'm at level 70. This is Torment 10, highest difficulty speedrun available. Got my way. Using my wizard with the Tall Russia set. I'm not otherwise specifically optimized for speedrunning, though I have a few things that are good for it. Just mostly this is as powerful as I can get. So there's a little bit of running around early on. Okay.
Defend the church! Repel these vile reapers! A glorious challenge awaits over there! A worthy opponent! Church!
This is probably dead end. No, it's a circle, which is just as bad. Oh, I guess it could be off this way. Nope, that's a dead end. Oh, thanks. Actually kicked me the direction I wanted to go. Creatures in Act 5 really are on a whole different level of difficulty. Even things that seem like they shouldn't be intimidating all, like these archers, their missiles actually do a fair bit of damage. Melee Reapers aren't so bad, they don't really do that much damage based on how easy they are to blow up at short range. Most of the enemies do fast plague shielding, just avoid them then. Another goblin. See, I get all these goblins when I never see goblins when I'm never off it enough when I'm playing normally.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Treasure goblin escaped. Imagine that. Stunned.
If only they could see me now.
When you're playing this normally, not trying to speedrun, it's kind of interesting because they have all these houses, random houses with random quests you can do, of course. You, dead horse. Jeez. Such an annoying place, though, all these. I very well might not make an hour time with Act 5, which is sad. Let's see, options. Up is a possibility, but not likely. Down it probably is. There we go. Except that this isn't the right way. These crazy streets. Westmarch is the most poorly designed city in the world, especially since it's so totally random you could never draw a map to it. Soul Crucible time. These are semi-annoying.
Decimating control.
Call the darkness down upon yourself, mortal.
Need more arcane power.
Okay, now the cemetery. Okay.
Cease following and get to the survivors' enclave before you're killed.
Nonsense. You'll protect me. And that your experience of what those things do to people. Let's just say, I need to see you destroy the final crucible with my own eyes if I am ever to sleep again.
Lots of quests in general in these things. There are a few in the graveyard here too, like this grave robber who wants you to guard him while he robs the tombs, and the Soul Reapers come out. Yeah, you do that, pal. Just keep them off of me. Lots of things destroying the graveyard if you have a few effects that can rapidly multi-target like that. Especially, one of my favorite setups I used to do before I have to do this was, back when I just had a few pieces, or you didn't actually need to cast the spells, you just had to inflict damage in order to summon meteors, and that was the whole point of Talrash's set. I had a lot of things working automatically. The fire familiar for fire. I had frost armor, the final thing there with the living storm surrounding me. Usually disintegrate for my... Still use lightning blast here for my lightning, and then disintegrate for my arcane. Just switch between those two things. And so with my automatic ones going, I just wander around. It's having that frozen storm from the ice armor is really fun for running around in places where there are a lot of destroyables, because it destroys everything it comes close to. It deals damage to it, so... That one still has a bit left, probably. Oh, there must be a couple more. That's right, those ones up there in the corners, I forgot. That'll go quick enough, though.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Okay, the first two areas were cleared actually pretty quickly, I think. There are a lot of areas in this level, though. Okay, we go out this way to the Western March Heights. Now, as usual, there's a the placement heading this direction is basically where the up there the northwesterly region is the direction of the doorway. You head to that part of the screen. That's where on the part of the screen it sits in all the time. But of course, getting to that portion isn't always exact. But heading that way in general is a decent idea. But it don't always work like that.
I am so good. I astound myself.
Protection shrines are always decent for keeping me alive. And that's a dead end. Awesome. What a wasted trip. Ow, ow. Probably not, that's always a dead end. Wreath of Lightning's good for all those things, so when it goes off and I'm near a lot of destroyables, and there are a decent amount here. Jeez. Do not want... Oh yeah, I found it. Good. Now Israel. All the bosses in Act 5 are mildly dangerous. They do a huge amount of damage, but as long as you don't let yourself be in the damaging areas, they aren't all that bad, actually. 134 million hit points, so that kind of tells you. Even Diablo at only 114 million. It's 3 times as much as Magda and
Arcane power.
most of the bosses in Act 2 had. And you know, again, he's only the first one. Again, he can do some damage and he's got a lot of hit points, but if you just avoid his AoE attacks, he's not bad. That's one of the nice things about this set compared to, as much as I love the channeling of Arcane Torrent, Ray of Frost, and Disintegrate, you're always tempted to stand in place just so you can blast him more, but especially when you have things like Indomitable Spirit, which increases your stats when you stay still. Damage, defense, all of it. There's hit him down. Oh, there's Malthael. Took you long enough to appear. Okay. Probably about a third of the way through, which in 20 minutes, which is about what you'd expect. Oh, I think that's a dead end. Yeah, it always goes up. I should have known that. Force battles are always annoying in speedruns. Especially when they're such pathetic little nothings. But the good news is I just blow them to pieces like nothing, so... Okay, now this is actually something interesting that would... Okay, wave passage eliminated. It's hard to say which is faster, whether it's relying on luck or looking for the guide stones to make sure. It's probably the quickest overall. You get one free one, we know it's not the wave, and then it's a matter of... Yeah, I think finding things is the quickest way. Yep. Lots of annoying in here with traps and stuff. Oh jeez, are you kidding? Freaking... Oh, bad place to be trapped. Stupid jailers. lots and lots of optional stuff to do in this besides all the optional quests in those places. Here you have a couple of optional dungeons, including the 3 wrong passages to Corvus, very similar to Talrash's tomb in Diablo 2. You know, naturally you can skip those, but you can also get a lot of more loot and experience and all by deciding to do them all. Here we are. There's a waypoint. That's good. Okay, and that's the last one I need, so Leaf Passage. Yeah, probably definitely faster do that than to strike out randomly. I would have gone to the first one I saw, the wind, and wasted time there. Ooh. Trap knocking me forward, that's not bad. As things start to get dangerous here. The Boguts are really, really, really annoying. The Trappers are the worst. They have way too many hit points as you'd expect, and their traps are annoying. Yes, go through it. Okay. Ruins of Corvus are really similar to the, I think they're really similar to the underground halls in the Keep in Act 3. They're about the same size passages, several different branches and stuff. They're weird. They're cool though, since they have all these things you can destroy to stun and kill enemies for you. Takes only a quick second to do so, and usually will clear out quite a few monsters for you. There are also other sigils on the ground that make more traps. There's a splendid chest, just because. Teleporters, awesome.
I'm just warming up.
Oh,
Laura, this is as far as you. We will speak again when it is finished.
attack speed. Oh, dead end? I guess it's that way. Okay.
I need healing. I am unstoppable.
Powered is fun.
I am unstoppable.
That was fun, a speed boost, of course.
I am so good. I astound myself. Didn't see that coming.
Frenzied attack speed. Oh crap.
I wish I could do that.
This isn't the right way. I was thinking this way seems more likely. I could be wrong. Right?
If only they could see me now.
Nope, this is a event, a golden chamber. I don't want it. Probably. Oh geez. Frozen arcane and fire chain can no, it doesn't get much worse than that. And shielding. That'd be worse if it was like Vortex or maybe Jailer holding me in place. Oh, are you kidding? I went around in a circle I didn't need to go? Nope. Actually, maybe that is the right way after all. I hate the maze-like ones.
Just warming up.
I'm strangely happy knowing that Adrian will soon be dead at our hands. Not too quickly, of course.
Fantasy Shrine refresh.
How does that feel?
Haha. Okay, here comes Adria. Adria is annoying. Lots of AoE damage that's really hard to avoid.
Diablo sent me a vision. He had returned, and you were the one who freed him.
Never.
He always finds a way. My master will return.
Probably. Otherwise, how could they do Diablo 4? Blizzard's very dark storylines and such about how evil is so unstoppably can never die, though angels lose their power and get wiped out and fall and do all these things. The Black Soulstone especially. It was supposed to seal away the power of the demon so it could be used. Adria used that to give it to Leia to reincarnate Diablo in Leia's body. Reincarnate Leia as Diablo, basically, however you say that. And then after you kill him at the beginning of this thing, they say, that was surprisingly easy for once. They say that they don't know, they didn't want to destroy the Black Soulstone because they weren't sure what would happen. They were afraid of what would happen, so they sealed it away. And then Malthael came and took it and started using its energy to try and wipe out all of humankind because they're all tainted with demon blood. And then Malthael breaks the Soulstone and absorbs the power into himself in the final battle. But when you tell Tyrael that, he's like, then Diablo is free once more. And it's like, really? Shouldn't be surprised. This is, after all, how Blizzard works. Come on. I hate waiting for slow NPCs. I mean, really, they would have been too much to just to say at the beginning of this, oh, we didn't destroy it because we knew that it would just release Diablo's power because it only contains the evils. For whatever reason, they cannot be destroyed and all that. I killed most of them. I really hate situations like this. They're kinda cool. It's like, oh, the NPC is powerful. When you're as powerful as I am, it's like, can't I just do it myself? Seriously. But they don't let you. But if if it's gonna free Diablo, couldn't they just say at the beginning, instead of being ambiguous, oh, we're not sure what would happen because it's unlike a normal soulstone, etc. And making it seem like whatever. Well. They were very, very inconsistent about that throughout the Diablo series, what would happen with the Soul Stones. The whole reason they did the Soul Stones originally was to oh. Yeah. Okay. The original Diablo, the storyline is that when the evils arrived on Earth, they were too powerful for mankind to destroy. So they had to be sealed away. It was the only hope, and the whole point that you find that they were there in the first place was because the lesser evils rebelled against them and kicked them out. And then in Diablo 2, you start finding the lesser evils as well, and apparently it's revealed that the primevals actually couldn't get to Sanctuary, so they conspired to reach that and had the lesser evils, supposedly by having the lesser evils kick them out, the only way they could make it or something, and which really was kind of a stupid thing as well. But there you go. Even though they had these soul stones for all this time, and that was supposed to keep them sealed, well, obviously it wasn't working. Talrasha is corrupted. Aiden, the warrior, the son of the king of the place, he was corrupted by Diablo. So, well, destroy the soul stones instead and banish their spirits into the something or other, which was the good idea at the time. And now suddenly Diablo 3, 20 years later, we've come to a new, they've come to some new conclusions. The Black Soul Stone makes its sudden appearance. This is the most unique way I've ever seen this siege rune placed. Usually it's just in the great middle of the place. Oh, he's from this guy. The one from the, what you call it is a different matter. Wallers that aren't very effective at their job? No, they are not very effective at their job. Okay, now I've got to figure out where the angel siege rune is. More Wallers. Awesome. Okay, well, this is a area I don't want to be at. That's a Waller who actually knows what to do. And he's a frickin'... Okay. He's done. You're really tired of these guys. Okay. And so in Diablo 3, 20 years later, because the spirits of the three great evils were, three prime evils were banished when their soul stones were destroyed, which they really should have done 1,000 years ago if that's were possible, and you can't use excuses like they were supposed to be weakened, because, my word, they certainly worked if that was the case. Crazy. Oh, him. I don't want him. Yeah, so gonna be spending most of my time in this stupid battlefield. It's so huge, so many enemies, so annoying. You guys really need to chill out.
I need healing.
Perfect.
I need healing.
Except that I'm almost dead. My word, where did all that damage come from? Haha. Oh, interesting. Huh, that's funny. I've only played through the Act 5 story a couple times, but I always thought it was an angel and a demon who had the siege runes. Not two demons. I wonder it was slightly different. Siege rune doesn't appear as a normal item. It's hard to get. Darn it. Oh, jeez. At least it's telling me where to go now, so this will be a lot quicker. The RAM. The RAM is an amusing portion of the game, actually.
We found something we can use.
Yes, if only I had time to do so. The Oppressor's breath attack does a lot of damage if you stand there.
Scatter the hook. Destroy those hooks. We can't move until they're gone. Break those hooks.
You actually have to kill him before you can break the hooks, or they just attach more.
One last strike.
That's right, one last strike. Then we're in the last portion of Act 5. So far, so good. I might decide to cheese Mathael a little.
The gates have been destroyed.
Yeah, let me in. So I go back and forth with these soul stones that never make sense. Now the black soul stone. Sadly, it almost makes more sense than any of the previous things with it. Their souls were really trapped in the black soul stone, and when you kill them, you release them. When you destroy it, you release their souls back to be reborn. I mean, there'd be less for you to do if the angels could, but the fact that the demons have all this power and the angels finally show power. When they do, it's totally for the crazy side of evil as Malthael goes nuts and turns into the Lord of Death. It's absurd. Hate these portals. Gotta be careful with your timing if you're running through them. That just goes in a circle. I know the layout of these pretty well. Okay, good. That just faded. Whoa. That was a lot of damage. These things really do that much damage. Phew, made it. I was afraid that one would close on me just as I The funny thing is that enemies will get trapped in that too if it hits them. Went around in a bit of a circle there. I'm not sure if this is the way or not. This is a side quest, right? Yeah, I don't need that Nephilim spirit. I don't care about you. Let me go. Not sure which way is the right way here. I know Panium Fortress 2 enough. I've had stupid bounties to go kill Malthael so often. But Pandemonium Fortress 1 I don't do as often. I've only finished Act 5 a couple of times actually. Kind of interesting but frustrating. Kind of depresses me how in a lot of games like this, evil is... this vortex is going to be the death of me. It really is. These guys all do so much damage. Oh, they got me. Not particularly concerned. I just have to finish these guys off. That's what all those are for. Ah! And these guys are frozen.
You dare attack me?
It's over there. If I can just get through these guys. It's frickin'.
You dare attack me?
Finally. Jeez. Okay. Good things become corrupt and turn ugly and horrible. Things like angels, which really aren't all that good to begin with. Even though they're supposed to be positive energy. Devils are irredeemably evil, and yet even the good guys are not particularly good. People are so depressed in their thoughts like that. And you know, part of it is certainly because, if good was actually running around doing things and helping people, then, doing what they're supposed to, then there wouldn't be anything for the heroes to do. There are a few games, like the recent Soul Blazer, in which you play the angelic forces helping humanity because they can't do it themselves, but those are pretty few and far between. Let me through. Phew. Oh, I don't want this. I'm not sure if I have to go through here or not. I need to go that way. One of the nice things is if you're close enough, they show you where the portals are right at the beginning. Although this could be a trap and it could be a side quest portal. There are so many side quests in Act 5. Lots of bosses in this area too. It looks like this is the way forward. Once you're in the death gate, you're in the clear. Before I go in, I'm going to make a trip back to town and stage out some equipment to cheese Malthael. And I'll show you what that's about. Not going to make me invincible, but it's going to make me 2% more survivable.
I need healing.
Yes, healing.
I haven't been able to shake my deep-seated belief in the Zakarum faith, but I realized it's Akarat's teachings that still speak to me, not the religion that
Let's see. Are you my best one? You are ancient. Not quite as good. Let's see. I need to change out. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have another one sitting around. I always have bonus of those. Oh, yep. Okay. I'm doing that because I need to swap out my ring power from the Ring of Royal Grandeur to... Oh, I bet you I can't do it here. Yeah, you can only do it in adventure mode, so it's not going to work. Too bad. I can't choose Malthael. I wasn't prepared. Not unless he's hiding here somewhere. Nope. It would show Kanai's cube. Okay. I'll just have to wing it. It's not like I can't do it. The usual rules apply. Stay out of the stuff and you generally don't do too badly. 181 billion hit points. So way more than everything else. This is actually the more dangerous stage. If you can survive the first stage, he actually gets easier. Mostly because of those stupid things. They do so much damage and there's so little standing in the way. Oh, that missing was bad. Those meteors do a lot of damage. The flame meteor is actually my biggest source of damage. Almost got him through the first stage.
I must wait longer. I'm injured.
Come on, good. He smashes the soul stone and absorbs its power. Most of his damage is actually cold, so what I wanted to do was I've extracted the power of a necklace that gives you immunity to cold, and it actually causes you to get healed by cold instead. So it's ridiculously powerful against Malthael. Doesn't make you invincible, but makes you pleasantly to the point. And it's very important because those clouds, among other things, are the things that do crap. Just... I can't get hit by that stream again at this level. Eight, 7, 6, 5. Got him. There we go. Act 5 done in less than an hour. Torment 10 difficulty with a wizard Talrasha gear. All told, that's about a 4-hour speedrun total, taking away the time of stuff that I was doing, just showing off and everything. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you next time with my next game.